A few years ago, my father came to visit me in the town where he had done his basic training. We went out to the base for a visit, and suddenly he told me to stop in front of a one-story building that said it contained offices. He laughed, and he shared that these were his barracks back then. They were supposed to be temporary. Sometimes contingency plans have a way of becoming permanent, and while we have made the transition to remote work and remote learning, this isn't the same as online instruction, and we need to focus our efforts on designing content that develops teammates to be successful, no matter where or when they happen to be working and learning. Based on this remote experience of being student, teacher, worker, family member, and other duties as assigned, I see a future that will require instruction to be more accommodating for the learner, for the others in our life space, and the instructor. We need to develop courses that can support flexible options, such as choosing a location including face-to-face or an online experience, and support different time needs, such as synchronous and asynchronous, while still maintaining a consistent level of content, activities, and assessment strategies. They must be reliable and they must be valid. The key attribute is being able to meet people's changing need to access content and peers seamlessly, from face-to-face to a blended online to a completely asynchronous interaction, and support the seamless transition between these different delivery channels and experiences on a daily basis. An example of this is Brian Beatty's Hybrid Flexible or HyFlex course format. This HyFlex format encourages design models, such as backwards design, where the focus is on what the person needs to be successful, and the universal design for learning guidelines that provide multiple pathways for students to engage with the content and each other, along with multiple pathways to demonstrate evidence of learning. Now, this format does require two key needs to be addressed. First, designing the course requires more thought and planning, especially around assessments and engagement. Group discussions and assignments can be done in an asynchronous mode aligned to a more traditional face-to-face experiences, and communications between all members must be actively monitored, followed, and responded to proactively. The second is there needs to be a shared level of accountability between the instructor and the participant. As the person chooses different access channels, all parties have the responsibility to connect and engage with the other to ensure that no work or time is lost. We know we can work and learn remotely. Now, we must begin to plan for a community that may need to be even more flexible in location and time as the world we work and live in changes. I would enjoy exploring this HyFlex format in more detail, or other ideas too, so let's talk, or send me an email, and let's keep learning together.